The latest Republic of Gamers laptop from Asus has all the makings of an excellent gaming laptop. A solid graphics card, a fast processor, a lot of storage space, and a budget-friendly price tag of $1,100. Taken as a whole, the Strix GL553VD seems like it should be a killer deal, but let's take a closer look. For a retail price of $1,100, the Strix features a 7th generation Core i7-7700HQ processor, clocked at 2.8 GHz, an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 graphics card, 16 GB of system memory, and a 1 TB hard disk. Weighing in at 5.5 pounds, it's just over an inch thick, making it fairly lightweight by gaming laptop standards. By comparison, the Acer Predator 15 weighs just under 10 pounds with a similar form factor. The Strix features a slick and streamlined aesthetic punctuated by bright orange accents. It's a good compromise between flashy gamer styling and a quiet professional look. From a distance, it looks great. The striated metal backplate repels fingerprints and smudges, but it's got a troubling quirk. Press on the back lid with less force than you'd use to push a key on a keyboard, and the aluminum pops inward like a Snapple lid. At first, it's just a little surprising, but the longer you spend with it, the more worrying it becomes. When the lid snaps inward, it strikes the interior of the LCD panel with enough force and pressure to visibly bruise the inside of the screen. Over time, this will put a lot of strain on the LCD panel and could even cause permanent damage. That's not the only troubling issue the Strix has. When you're playing any game for about 10 or 20 minutes, the Strix's single exhaust vent will heat up to about 110 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Most gaming laptops get pretty hot when they're under heavy load, but the Strix heats up fast, in some cases before you even leave the main menu. In terms of performance though, the Strix managed to stay neck and neck with similarly spec'd competition, even pulling ahead of higher-end notebooks like the Acer Predator 15 in CPU tests. But GPU tests are another story. The Strix's GTX 1050 is already starting to show its age, and had trouble maintaining a playable frame rate in Battlefield 1 and Deus Ex Mankind Divided. On ultra-high detail settings, it barely hit 20 frames per second. By this time next year, you'll probably have to scale back your graphics settings significantly to get a playable frame rate out of the Strix. Altogether though, does the bad outweigh the good? Unfortunately, yes it does. Decent performance and a relatively low retail price of $1,100 don't quite make up for the other issues the Strix presents. For those reasons, we just can't recommend it.